Hey everyone, meteorologist David Paul. It is Friday, July 11th, 2025, coming at you from Dothan, Alabama, southeast Alabama. But the focus today is on the Midwest, Iowa, and Illinois. My friends and family from the Quad Cities up towards Rockford, a significant severe weather event, a possibility as we go through the afternoon hours and into the evening. Let me begin by showing you what is happening across the Midwest. There are a lot of showers and thunderstorms already breaking out parts of central Iowa as we look at 1:30 p.m. Deep convection off to the east of there, eastern Iowa into northern Illinois, looking at a fairly sunny sky. So the atmosphere becoming quite unstable. That will fuel more showers and thunderstorms as we go through the afternoon hours and into the evening. A lot of showers and storms now from Ames up there towards Waterloo, looking at more showers and storms filling in areas south as we go through the afternoon and into the evening hours. That is a rather large tornado watch box, in fact, here for parts of southern Iowa, southeast Iowa, into northwest Illinois. A decent chance for some tornadoes to mix in, but a greater chance for some damaging straight line winds. That includes Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, towards the Quad Cities as well as we get towards the evening hours. And then that will spread into parts of northern Illinois and southern Wisconsin as we get deeper into the evening hours. So a rather significant event ahead. Be weather aware. Here's the outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. This is a slight risk in yellow, and then an enhanced risk for parts of eastern Iowa through the Quad Cities up there towards areas south of Rockford, the western suburbs of Chicago as well. Likely to see some pretty strong storms as this line works on through. Let me show you what is happening across the area at this hour. Let me go over to the model data here and show you a look at the temperatures. And it's a warm and humid day, and that's really the one of the key ingredients, I guess, the dew point coming up. The fact that dew points will be climbing into the 70s, combined with temperatures like this, upper 80s, Ottumwa towards Burlington, Galesburg, up there towards the Quad Cities, temperatures already in the 80s. And check this out as we go through the afternoon hours. That's 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Some areas here in Illinois into the 90s, even the Quad Cities, temperatures peaking around 90 degrees, and there will be a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. And that moisture with the warmth is the instability. So let me show you the what we call, I'm going to back this up a little bit, the convective available potential energy, or CAPE, in the atmosphere. This is really a combination of what the temperature is doing, what the dew point is doing, and how much energy is available for thunderstorms to produce some severe weather. And there's a good deal of moisture in place across Iowa, fueling CAPE values way up there over 4,000 to 5,000. As we go through time, that will be the energy that the thunderstorms use to become rather robust, and it will be pushing into Illinois as we get towards the evening hours. So that's a little technical. Let's go over to the future radar. I'm going to back this up to where we are right now. I'm going to start at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Now, the modeling is never perfect. It does a decent job of showing us how the atmosphere will evolve in time, but it's never perfect. The timing is never perfect. The placement is never perfect, but you get the general idea. 2 p.m., the showers and storms areas north, basically, of Des Moines, a few more filling in here along the Highway 20 corridor between, say, Waterloo and Dubuque. Now, as I go forward here in time, just watch how this kind of explodes across the southern part of Iowa. So that's 4 p.m., give or take an hour or two. 5 p.m., likely a pretty good line of storms. 6 p.m. from Dubuque southward towards Iowa City, down towards Ottumwa into parts of northeast Missouri. Showers and storms, damaging straight line winds will be the primary severe threat, but there will be enough in place for some rotation to occur in the atmosphere. So isolated tornadoes cannot be ruled out. And then we'll watch any cells that form out ahead of that main line into parts of Illinois towards late afternoon and early evening, because some of these could be rotating as well. But there could be a pretty significant batch of straight line winds coming on through eastern Iowa, give or take 5 p.m., 6 p.m. in that ballpark. As we get deeper into the evening hours, all the way through the Quad Cities, that's 7 p.m. Again, a model projection, not perfect on the timing or the structure, but you get the general idea as we get towards 8 p.m. across southern parts of Wisconsin into Illinois. A lot of rainfall, which is not good considering all the rain that you got last evening, several inches, producing a lot of flooding. So more rain on top of that, but damaging straight line winds, certainly a concern. And then again, there could be some pockets of rotation, isolated tornadoes as we go through the evening hours. That's 8 p.m. 9 p.m., pretty significant all the way through northern Illinois, pushing towards Chicago at that point. As we get towards 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., likely some weakening as we get deep into the evening hours, but still a pretty good batch of rainfall coming on through parts of northeast Illinois, then crossing the lake and pushing towards Michigan and weakening, looking a whole lot weaker, generally speaking, as we get towards midnight. But as we go through the afternoon hours, I'll back that up one more time. This is why we're looking at such a significant severe threat for later today, 6 p.m. again, give or take an hour or two, eastern Iowa into northwest Illinois, damaging straight line winds, the primary severe threat. We have to watch out for flash flooding coming on the heels of that event last night, and then the chance for some isolated tornadoes. Certainly a possibility. Not an ideal setup for tornadoes compared to what we can see this time of year or during the springtime, where we've got a lot of wind shear in the atmosphere. This is driven by basically lower end wind shear for spin, but a lot of energy because of the warmth and because of that moisture coming in. So showers and storms short term here, early afternoon, mid afternoon across parts of northeast Iowa, filling in, already seeing some of that development around Des Moines, and then a little storm popping there north of Kirksville too. Looks like this area will fill in, and then it all pushes off to the east as we go through late this afternoon and into the evening hours. So my best advice, if you are anywhere in eastern Iowa, towards the Quad Cities between, say, now and 6 p.m. Central Time on this Friday, July 11th. Be weather aware. This tornado watch may be extended as we get towards the evening hours. Freeport, Rockford, southward towards Rochelle, Dixon, and Sterling, Carroll County, Chadwick, Millersville, that area. Likely to see some strong storms, especially straight line winds, the threat as we go through the evening hours. Primarily an evening threat into Illinois, but late afternoon, early evening for parts of eastern Iowa down towards the Quad Cities. So what an event shaping up here for Illinois. That was earlier in the day, just an enhanced risk. I mean, I should say a slight risk, and that was upgraded to an enhanced risk here with the midday update from the Storm Prediction Center. So be weather aware. That's a check on the Midwest weather here from Dothan, Alabama. We could use some rainfall here. Boy, it's just been dry. A lot of dryness over the last couple weeks and a lot of heat, but up there in the Midwest, it will be a very active day. So be safe as we go through the afternoon hours and the evening hours. Thanks for checking this out. Take care. Hey, before you go, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you know someone that might want to see my content, tell them to subscribe as well. Kind of hard to find me on YouTube for some reason, but spread this link and I'll post more as needed as we go through time. All right, that's it. Be safe.